open, creating conduit, this one, create conduit types. Double click to open it. You can find this exercise file in the description below my YouTube video. Click this link to download this exercise file to follow up with me. This one already in chapter number 4. So now I am having this drawing, and I want to add some conduits for me and create some conduits. So let's go first to the system. Then we have to go here. You can find a special category called conduit. So this conduit, if you click this one, you can't find anything about load family. So let's go back again to system. But if I go to this elbow, conduit fittings, I click it. Now you can find there is a load family. So from here, you can load the conduit family as much as you want. Or if you can go here to insert, and you can find here again also load family. So let's go to load family. You find here a special category, special file conduit. Double click fittings. Now you have different folders. The first one, this EMT, as you find here, that is already steel conduit and steel fittings. And from this RMC is all aluminum. And from here RNC is all PVC. For example, you want to select this one, exposed box, two outlet, two-sided, whatever. You can select this one and you can click from here, open. And now this box already activated, and you can fix it anywhere here. So you can click from here, modify, and you can zoom, select this box. You see this is the node. You can do right click, draw a conduit from this box, and you can connect up to here to this point. But here this point is not connected. So let me do undo. Again undo. Again I will click this box. Now I start my conduit. Now it should connect automatically to this one, but now it is should be highlighted like this in blue color to catch it. Now it's blue color. Now this one is already connected, but this conduit is already 16 mm. The mid elevation is 0, so but this is why I have some trouble. So he make like an elbow. If we make like this cross section area, let's go here to make a cross section. Let's see how we connected from here. Then double click, modify, double click on this cross section. You see this is my conduit. It is from here, from the bottom. So the junction box already fixed on the floor, as you notice. So anyhow, this is how you can select this junction box. Let me now click do undo this here. Now this is the junction box. I can select this one. I make delete. Now if I want to go to this system, then I want to go to this fittings. Now this is the junction box single gang. If I click from here, let me look at this junction box. You can find it here. This is exposed box, two outlet, two-sided PVC. We have double gang, single gang, and a triple gang. If you can't find, if you want to find it, there is another location where you can find it. Is you can go like this down, then you can go to here to families, and from families you can go here to conduits. Then this is conduits. We need to go to conduit fittings. Then you can find this is the junction box, plus this one, the types of all types for this family of this junction box. So here there is also another location where you can find it. So let's go here to this one, make it like this. Now let's move here and let's create a new conduit for us. So for example here, let me select this conduit from here. Let me go to edit type and let me select one of the conduits. Now this, before I go to this one, let me from type selector, let's see what is the types available. Here there is conduit with fittings, conduit without fittings. So let me choose one of the conduit with fittings. So this one, rigid non-metallic conduit. If I select it, now I can go here to edit type And now if you want you can rename this one. So let's go here and make duplicate. You call it, for example, PVC conduit, and you can click OK. Now you will create a new type. So let's expand this one a little bit, see what is written here. So the bends, let me click from here. It is choosing this one PVC in the standard plane. Also you can choose which one, without fittings or with fittings, or you want this aluminum standard one. This one also PVC. If you notice, also we have aluminum. So you can make different selection from here. This is the coupling regarding the union, and the transition, the junction box. Here also you can find there is some aluminum and PVC standard. So this one is my PVC conduit. So now let me draw this conduit. Now this one is 16 mm. Let me choose one something bigger like this, for example 155. So I can draw my conduit from here up to here. This is my conduit. You can go like this. You do some bends like this, little bends. This is so this bend is not correct. So let me go a little bit expanded. Now I can do this curve. You see the Revit is smart. He decided this is not good, and so you have to extend a little bit more to do your curve. If you want, you can go like this, and this is my conduit. Now let's go to modify. Now if I want to extend it and connect it to this one, let me set this one elevation. This one elevation is 0, which means is not good. So let me make it higher. And if we go to this cross-section area, I want to move it. Now maybe it will be much more clear. This one height like this. So, and let me click modify and double click to this one. You see now it is my conduit. I believe this is the one that it is my conduit, this one. So this is the elevation is 0. So I did, for example, a mistake. Now it is not a big story, because I can hover the mouse like this, tap, I can select all this line, I can select it. Now from here, after I select my lines, I can adjust this conduit. Let me do it again, maybe select something else. Now this is the elevation. So now I can change it to this elevation, for example, to this elevation. Now everything is okay, should be. I click like this. Now this elevation is modified. Let me go to this cross section. You see now it is the elevation is good. Now this is the one is here. Right now, if you want to see from other side to make sure your job is correct, you can from here, you can do this cross section area and go like this. Modify, double click to this arrow. So now this is your conduit. This is our conduits, as you notice. So now let me make this connection. I want to connect this one from here. I can drag it up to this one. When this one is become a blue color, this line, which means now I can connect. Now this connection is ready, and automatically he make for me this junction box. I can see this in sections. So this is my junction box and my conduits. This is the connection here also. So this is the selected line. So here how we can add those conduits. If I don't like it from here, I can hover the mouse, tab, I can select all this line. Then I can, for example, make like this, delete. I can select this junction box from here, right click. I can do right click, draw conduit from this junction box. It is 155 mm. This is 3 meter above fall ceiling, above the finished floor level. Then, for example, I can move like this. Then I can go inside this room like this, and this is now my conduit. Here, this is the junction box. If you want to make, for example, this is here, the junction box is 1, 2, 3 outlets. If I want to add additional outlet, you see here, this is the plus sign. I can click the plus sign like this. I can select now, I have a new node. If I want, I can delete this one like this. I select. Now I don't have this node. From this arrow also you can flip it like this. You can flip it as much as you want. This is the junction box. So this is how you draw conduits. Now let me move. For example, I want to change the location for this panel. This panel, I want to change the location. So I select this panel, and again, as we learned before, we from here pick a new. Now I can move it to this location. For example, now this is the panel location, new location. If I decided, then I can take this arrow. I can make it smaller like this. I can select this arrow to go directly to this one. For example, this arrow I find it very long. You can make it shorter. So now I can change the location for this electrical box. And now let's move to the next step.